Hello, welcome back. Rigel Smith here, and today I'm in Salt Lake City. It's my favorite day of the year where I'm at doTERRA's annual training convention, where just a few minutes ago they announced all their new products for the year. So I'm going to share with you my first impressions of what's in the doTERRA convention box and how to use them. So I would say the theme of this year's new products were definitely the foundation of wellness. So supporting the body on the foundational level. And really, if you think about our health, it's sometimes one of those things that we take for granted until there's a concern that comes up. And if we can do those little things every day to optimize our health, we will live better longer. So I want to feel good when I'm old and gray, and when I'm 106, like my great aunt Virginia. She just turned 106 last week actually, and I feel like I have her genetics, so hopefully I can keep myself living well into my hundreds. All right, so first product we are going to talk about is a revamp of our beloved frankincense. So you've heard me talk about in other doTERRA people, when in doubt, get your frankincense out. It's one of those oils that has a really wide base of things we can use it for. So doTERRA has 2 new frankincense products. But first, something unique that they have done to all their frankincense, including what's in the new frankincense products, is that they have included 4 different species of frankincense in the new frankincense oil. So what that means is each species of plant or each species of frankincense will have different benefits and different constituents that are helpful for different types of things in the body. And when you combine all 4 of those species together, because previously we didn't combine all 4, now we have the 4 types together, you can just have a more diverse chemical profile and a better effect on the body. So that's exciting. So we didn't think frankincense could get any better. Now it has the 4 species in one bottle. And the first new product is Frankincense boswellic acid complex. So this is really unique because it combines the frankincense oil, and for years people have been asking for a frankincense capsule because we talk about how beneficial it is to take frankincense every day. So we have a dual capsule, kind of similar to our turmeric if you've ever seen the turmeric dual. So it's these little balls. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera, but that's the boswellic acid, which is part of the frankincense tree, the resin. It has some really great benefits as well, plus the frankincense essential oil. So when you combine those, you have the benefits of both. And I'm going to share with you some of the benefits of frankincense oil, some of the benefits of boswellic acid, and then when you combine the two, of course you get those. And I'm going to look at my notes because I literally learned about this less than an hour ago. So I'm going to try to combine 3 hours of what we learned into 15 minutes or less of the new products for you on this video. That's the goal. Okay, so the frankincense oil is good for many things, including cellular renewal and support, skin renewal and clarity, a healthy stress response, cardiovascular support, relieving discomfort, healthy inflammatory levels, immune support, cognitive function. I obviously need some frankincense today. Digestive support, and pulmonary, so lung health. So we're going to combine that, that's the oil, with the boswellic acid, and the boswellic acid is great for cellular renewal and support, immune support, relief of discomfort, healthy inflammatory levels, cognitive function, pulmonary support, joint mobility, and comfort. And so each of those have different constituents, the oil versus the boswellic acid. So you combine the two, you get all the array of benefits, which is really wonderful. So Dr. Hill recommends using frankincense 3 ways for the most benefit, and his personal opinion is really to do it daily. So first would be aromatic, and you can diffuse frankincense. I personally love to diffuse it with peppermint. So frankincense on its own is really earthy, it's very grounding, but peppermint is bright and uplifting and kind of wakes me up. So I like to combine those two. Some people like wild orange. You can play around with it or just do straight up frankincense. He also says that when you diffuse it, the benefits you're getting, of course, are the limbic, so that's your emotional brain, the neuroendocrine response, and mood and emotions. So topical use, which I'll get to more in a moment, but that's great for healthy tissue, and you can dilute to kind of really localize the response. So add coconut oil and put it in one area will localize it. And then the third way to use it is internal for digestive and that whole broad response. So all the homeostasis in the body. So those capsules will do that get some of the new frankincense in your diffuser, and then you can use it topically with our new product, which is a frankincense stick, so skin soothing stick. It also has nao wood. I'll tell you a little bit about that. But this is to renew and revive skin. It smells very much like the frankincense. If you like the frankincense aroma, I think you're absolutely going to love this stick. It's a coconut-based stick. It has a non-greasy smell or feel, a nice deep earthy aroma, and you can just use this on your skin. So I don't know if in the camera you can see I've got these couple little dots. I woke up with them and I wondered if it was a bite, because it kind of looks like two little bites, and it was this red ring around it all morning. And then it didn't help, I was picking at it, and immediately I got this out when I got back to my room and I put it on, and it stopped kind of that itching and redness, and now instead of being this red circle, it's just kind of like a slightly discolored two dots, and it was a pretty good size. I'd say bigger than my fingerprint of a red mark around it. So far so good, but this would be great for soothing skin, owies, things of that nature, anything skin related that you want to kind of rejuvenate. Okay, so those are the two new frankincense products, and then of course the new blend of frankincense will be available in the frankincense products, the products that already have frankincense. So next we have, for all the people that like things that just smell good, you want to replace some of your synthetic fragrances, air fresheners, candles with good smelling things. They made this Escape series, and it's a limited edition. So I don't know how long it's going to be available, but I do know you can buy these oils separately. They haven't released the dates for any of this, right? This is the training convention, so right now you can get everything together, but starting next month in October, they usually start to release some of the products. Some come on the 1st, some come on the 15th, some have to wait until November, so you'll just have to watch doTERRA.com for release dates. But this will be the Escape series limited edition, and there are 3 oils in here that are really designed to put in your diffuser, set the mood, and have your space smell incredible. So the first one is my favorite. It's the Amazon Escape, not Amazon.com. We don't get our oils from there, by the way. We know that, right? Because most of them are knockoffs, even when they're labeled as doTERRA. But Amazon, like the rainforest, okay? So this smells like the forest. It smells like ozone. You know, that's the smell we smell when it's about to rain, and you smell kind of that fresh, clean smell. That's what it reminds me of. It smells fresh, not too deep and earthy, but more, I would say more airy than that, and really a lot of that before the rain kind of misty smell. So I love it. It is cedarwood heavy, so cedarwood is the first ingredient in there. It has some sciamwood, green mandarin, petitgrain eucalyptus, lime, lemon, vetiver, tonka bean, helichrysum, and black pepper. So this is really delightful, and I noticed they didn't really talk about this at convention, but I don't know if you can tell, like the orifice reducer is sticking up a little bit, and it is easier to put in your diffuser. I noticed it comes and pours out easily. So that is kind of a new packaging thing. I don't know if that's unique to just the Escape kit or that's coming with all the oils, but it was much easier to pour out of the bottle. Next we have the Coastal Blend, and this really just smells like you're hanging out on the beach, kind of that sea mist. If sea foam was an aroma, I feel like it would smell like this, kind of just fresh ocean air with a hint. It was so funny because I smelled it and it reminded me of my skin after getting out of the ocean. Last month we were in Hawaii for a couple weeks, and when I would get out, my skin would kind of just smell like that mix of the sun and the salt and just, I don't know, fresh sea air. And I'm from the mountains, so we don't get a lot of fresh sea air where I live, but this is really reminiscent of it. And I was looking at the ingredients list, and this is so funny, it has seaweed extract because it does have that kind of that ocean aroma. So there's seaweed extract. In addition, it also has cedarwood, once again, number 1, sciamwood, grapefruit, bergamot, coriander, eucalyptus, benzoin resin, which is a new one to me, seaweed extract, like I mentioned, and a red campka flower that I'm not familiar with either. But this is really a lovely one, especially if you are a fan of the ocean. You can have ocean time anytime. And then the final one in the series is Countryside Blend, and they call it Vineyard Escape. the Countryside blend, and I thought, what the heck is a Vineyard Escape? But once I smelled it, it smells like wine corks and sophistication, and kind of like you're sitting in fancy wood chairs. There's some fruity aromas. It doesn't smell like wine to me, but it has fruity notes. So maybe that's where the vineyard comes. So I would combine this heavy on the wood notes, like sophisticated wood around you, with a little bit of fruitiness. I like this. I feel like I would diffuse this during a fancy dinner. It'd be nice, I think, replacement to a synthetic air freshener, maybe in a guest room. And it has, I believe, cedarwood once again, which is great for sleep. This would be nice in a bedroom too. So cedarwood's number 1, copaiba, guasha wood, Peru, balsam, nuka, black pepper, wild orange, black currant, pimento berry, cistus, bucca leaf, and cistus once again. Yeah, that's very nice. I could even smell this like in a, I don't know, like in one of those vintage craft shops. It has a unique aroma that doesn't smell like anything else doTERRA has. So that'll be a fun one. That's the Vineyard Escape. All right, last 2 products. The last 2 products are for the foundation of wellness. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned how I felt like the theme of this year was really the foundation of wellness and setting us up for success. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk a lot about the lifelong vitality supplements, how I've seen literal miracles in people's health using the lifelong vitality supplements, and including myself. That's part of what started my health journey. I had a lot of autoimmune concerns, food allergies, hormone stuff, a lot of discomfort, a lot of things going on. And lifelong vitality was the 3-pack supplement that really helped to kind of reset and recalibrate everything. So that was developed in 2009, and it's 2024. It's been almost, I don't know, is that 15 years ago when lifelong vitality was developed? And doTERRA talked about how most supplement technology, most supplements that you just see on the supermarket shelves are using technology from the 1940s. And when I say tech, I'm talking about how to make things bioavailable to the body, how to have the body recognize what it is and utilize it so you're not just peeing out your supplements, right? So doTERRA is a wellness company that's rooted in science and essential oils. So they're always looking for the most up-to-date research on how to have their products be even more effective. So as a result, it's led them to make a more bioavailable product, so a product that is more easily absorbed and utilized by the body, and have a liposomal absorption, which helps it get into the body as well. And there's going to be more science about it this afternoon, so I will have more. I'm going to do a future video specific to the updates. But this is an alternative to the lifelong vitality, and I'm hesitant because, like I mentioned, the lifelong vitality has created literal miracles in my life and others. But I'm going to try this, so if you love lifelong vitality, keep using it. It's not going away. They didn't say that yet, so I think we still have it. But you can also try this as an alternative, which is supposed to be better and easier to take, and I'll explain why. So this could be a replacement for you. There's 2 products here. There is a VMG Plus. I'll talk about what that is. That would replace 2 parts of the previous Lifelong Vitality Pack, and it's powdered form, so if you don't like capsules, that's a benefit as well. And then it has an updated E Omega Plus. So let's first start talking about the E Omega Plus. So we learned that 95% of people aren't getting the required omega-3s in their diet, and omega-3s are really important. They are important to, let's see, what do they do? They are for heart health, longevity, cognitive function, maintaining the mood, and a healthy inflammatory response. Okay, so we're not eating enough of our omegas. 1 serving of this is equivalent to eating 2 cans of tuna. Now, people don't always eat fish because of where they live, dietary preferences, but also heavy metal concerns. So the way these are sourced, they're sourced sustainably from wild caught fish in the Nordic Sea. They're traceable, so they trace where they came from, exactly how, they make sure it's sustainable, and then they also test for heavy metals because we don't want to be doing extra of that. And it was really cool. We heard tiny pieces of the study this morning, and 100% of the participants had an increase in their omega-3 levels once they tested. I believe it was after 6 weeks. So that's telling me that these are actually getting absorbed and utilized by the body, which is extremely exciting. And then they've also combined it with the wild orange essential oil. And the benefit with that is that it helps to decrease the fish oil from going rancid. So I don't think these need to be refrigerated. They didn't say anything about refrigerating, which I know some omegas do need to be refrigerated, so you don't need to refrigerate these. And it helps, it's 95% limonene, the wild orange, which is going to help with absorption, bioavailability, and other benefits. Now, one serving is 3 of these capsules a day. And they're kind of big, but I have good news for you. So you take 3 of these a day. They'll go right down. You don't burp up fish oil or anything, but you don't have to take the other, how many was it? 8 other capsules in the Lifelong Vitality. It was a total of 12 capsules in the Lifelong Vitality, because the other ones are powdered and they actually are absolutely delicious. So the VMG, this stands for vitamins, minerals, greens plus. So this is going to replace your vitamins and minerals that was in the Microplex VMZ from Lifelong Vitality, the greens from doTERRA that were a separate product, and then the plus. It has a nutritional blend, superfood. There's over 330 phytonutrients that are in this now, and it's supposed to be better absorbed, just as good, well, better than the Lifelong Vitality, and I am going to try it. I do have, I think, 3 months of Lifelong Vitality stocked up because I never want to run out of it, but I am going to try it and give you my honest review of if I feel different, better, or the same. So stay tuned, and I'll give you more of the science about all this when I learn more of it this week. But this is what it looks like. It's in this nice little sachet. So many of you who are with doTERRA already take the MetaPower Advantage every day. So this is the liquid collagen with NMN for basically reversing your biological age and other benefits. So the nice thing is you combine these two. You can take 2 minutes in the morning. Your routine's going to be so much more simplified. Whether you're don't have a lot of time and you just want to get the most efficient wellness program. So you're going to mix this with water. It tastes delicious. It tastes like mango pineapple. That's what it's sweetened with. No artificial flavorings. I don't think it has stevia. I know some of you really don't like stevia for aftertaste. I didn't taste the stevia. I didn't see it on the ingredient list. And it actually is, it's really delicious. Now I drink a lot of health things and taste a lot of health things that don't taste good, and I would say take it anyway, but honestly, the flavor surprised me. It's not gritty, really great flavor. So you can combine these two, all right? So that's one. And then add your omega-3s. So that's 3 capsules. So right there, your routine is already much more simplified from the Lifelong Vitality, okay? So you can do a lot just with this. 2-minute morning routine, and you're rolling. Of course, you can add other things. You can add the frankincense. I would recommend adding the PB Restore, which is that good quality probiotic. You can just add 1 of those capsules to this, to your morning routine, or what other supplements that you do like from doTERRA. But right here, look at how easy that is. Okay, so those are the new products that are releasing. If you're in Salt Lake City, you probably already bought yours. If you're not in Salt Lake City for the doTERRA convention, if you have a virtual convention ticket, you can buy the whole kit at a discount. It's $258 is the wholesale discount, which is a saving us of $137, I believe. Yeah, $137. So if you have a virtual convention ticket, you can still buy one now if you're a doTERRA member. And watching the virtual convention, you can then do it live or on demand. I think you have access through October or sometime in October. But the sales of the kit only last until September 21st, and you do have to have that virtual ticket in order to buy it. Now, if you don't have a virtual ticket, you don't want one, or you're not a doTERRA member yet, you have a couple options. So first option is to chat with your doTERRA rep. So if there's a doTERRA person that you work with, ask them the best option about how to get a convention kit. So that's option number 1. And then option number 2 is just to wait until next month. So in October, they're going to start to release the products, and they will have likely a version of the post-convention kit. It will be different products, similar products, but probably a little bit different pricing. I don't have any details. They don't tell us till it launches in October, but you'll be able to have that option as well. So if you're a doTERRA member, you can buy a different version of it next month, likely on your LRP. Just log into your wholesale account. And once again, if you don't have a doTERRA wholesale account, talk to your doTERRA rep. If you don't have one, send me a message. Otherwise, talk to a doTERRA person, and we can help you get the best price, best heal, and really set that foundation of wellness. So drop in the comments your favorite new products, the ones you're most excited to try, what you're most looking forward to, and I will be back later in weeks sharing individually more in depth about each of these single products. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.